Walk around 6 o'clock. Jump off the bed and hit my knees. I had to give the Lord His praise for letting me wake up today.
Jumped in the ride and hit the spot. Say what's up to all of G's. Today just might be the day. Our games might change the way.
Continue rolling down the block. Get pulled over by the police. I tell you no, I'm not afraid. I know I'm protected by grace.
I had to come to a stop with all the drama in the street. Make me feel like I'm not safe, but all I can do is pray and keep your hope and keep your faith. You know we going back one day, but for now I'm gonna celebrate, 'cause He made me in His image.
And now it's back to 6 o'clock, and I ain't even had no sleep. But today was a lovely day. It's the love that you get. From 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock. From 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock. From 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Walk around 6 o'clock. Jump off the bed and hit my knees. I had to give the Lord His praise for letting me wake up today.
Jumped in the ride and hit the spot. Say what's up to all of G's. Today just might be the day. Our games might change the way.
Continue rolling down the block. Get pulled over by the police. I tell you no, I'm not afraid. I know I'm protected by grace.
I had to come to a stop with all the drama in the street. Make me feel like I'm not safe, but all I can do is pray and keep your hope and keep your faith. You know we going back one day, but for now I'm gonna celebrate, 'cause He made me in His image.
And now it's back to 6 o'clock, and I ain't even had no sleep. But today was a lovely day. It's the love that you get. From 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock. From 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock. From 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock.
You remember this? Do you remember when you made that for Mama?
I made this in Miss Wilson's class.
That's right. You was always so thoughtful to your mom. That's why I'm so glad you're home.
Praise, honor, and glory to the great Elohim of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the great Elohim of Israel. Shalom and blessings to all my brothers and sisters, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertain the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the services of Elohim and the promises, whose are the fathers and of whom as concerning the flesh, Mashiach came, who is overall Elohim blessed. Hope y'all doing good and well. Welcome to this fellowship. Some Israelites should have just stayed in their former religions. That's what we're going to be talking about. Looking at a video tonight, something I came across. I don't know how certain things come across my timeline. Some things, just make me feel like I should even be on YouTube sometimes, but a lot of things going around that I think do need to be addressed. A lot of things causing division, doctrinal positions and different things of that sort. And you come across these things and you say to yourself, some people should have just stayed where they were, because finding out the truth, finding out who you are is one thing, but then it's like you see people mixing and mixing and matching a lot of different things from different religions, different beliefs, and a lot of these things you see a lot of our people are into, surprisingly. A lot of Israelites endorse a lot of different beliefs, and so we just gonna kind of look at some tonight. I'm gonna let the brothers go ahead and greet the chat. Brother Kadar, Brother Yash.
Say shalom. Say shalom. Say shalom. Shalom, peace and glory. I got these two little Israelites here. All praise to the Most High. And ready for this lesson. Let's get it in.
Kadar, they gonna be coming with that word or what? They gonna be coming with them scriptures.
Yep.
What's going on, brother?
I just like to say, just shalom, brother. I think that's about pretty much it. Shalom, shalom, finally home. Yeah, that's it. And I can't wait to see either, man. Because sometimes, our people do make you wonder. I know I've been through a little bit dealing with them, so I just can't wait to see, what the Most High has in store for us tonight. That's it.
Finding out the truth. It's I think it's in the book of Ecclesiastes, where it says that, what does it say? It says much wisdom or much learning is much knowledge is much sorrow, or something like that. And I think to the degree I understand what that means somewhat, and it's not that the knowledge itself is a burden. It's just that when you learn what you learn, it's kind of like that Jeremiah experience when the Most High revealed to him his word and he wanted to go and give it to the people, but he found out the people rejected it, and even despised him for it. So it's kind of like that, you learn the truth, you want to share it with people, and you find out most of your people don't even really care about it. And the ones that call themselves in the truth, not to judge anybody's walk or anything like that, but you can just sense things, in this awakening. A lot of people who call themselves in the truth, they wide open to a lot of different other things. You know, I've been in organization before and I've seen these things firsthand, you know, and I even fell back to examine myself to a degree, because you gotta look at everything, you know, and you find out in a lot of these institutions it's not really much growth to learn. You can only learn what they allow you to learn, and you can't go beyond that. So when you encounter a lot of different people who come out of these organizations, you kind of sense that, you know, and this is where the button heads come in, because they're limited to whatever their elders tell them they can and can't do. Whereas you're sort of broadening your knowledge a little bit, understanding more about your history and how vast it is. And you find yourself dealing with people who know we're Israelites, but they still holding on to other things in the past, or they mixing other things in, you know. And a lot of our people are into this kind of stuff. But I don't know if y'all got any thoughts on that or not. But if so, you know, go ahead and share it.
You know what? I find a lot of our people come out of Christianity, come out of Islam, and a lot of our people came out of Judaism. Some of them I don't think tell us that. But I remember one time I was dating this one girl. She was raised up in Judaism, and I didn't know that first until she allowed me to see one of the services, and I said, "Hey," I said, "What? Hold up, this is Judaism." My eyes got big. I don't know why. I guess she thought because she was from the north. I guess she thought I was some, dumb Hebrew.
Yeah.
And as soon as I said that, her eyes got big. She said, "Yeah, we was raised up in Judaism. Later on, we realized we was the people." I said, "Well, this is why y'all don't believe in the New Testament, what they call the New Testament, but y'all believe in writings in Greek about what happened past what y'all call the Old Testament. How you not believe in the New Testament? Then they don't believe in the Messiah and all that." So a lot of people is coming out of Judaism, and so of course these guys, they say they come out of Christianity, and even though Christianity got some messed up things about it, because all they, Christianity is just taking our belief and saying that, hey, Christians can be saved, Christians can be delivered, and all that. And so I think it pushed our people to say everything that Christianity is fake, and it's not true, because some of the stuff they say is out of the word. But a lot of stuff they say when they try to replace us with Christians, that's false. I agree. But I think that a lot of people come out of Christianity, they want to just denounce everything, what they learn in Christianity. And they make some mistakes now. They say, "Oh, I don't believe in the Messiah. David is the father." One dude said, it's not a Messiah even coming." So this is what our people is going to do. And then sometimes when they find out they wrong about that, guess what they'll do? "I don't believe in the Bible." Period. And that's sad.
It's ironic you mentioned that, because you're gonna get somewhat of a mixture of everything you just mentioned within this one video with this brother. I'm gonna give a small sort of breakdown from my perspective of this brother. Nothing deep, but just based on what I've seen so far from him. Brother Yash, you had anything on that?
Yeah, but we could go all night on that, because it's just that, we want to be hooked on Christianity, but they did the main thing that nobody ever did, and that was they took our identity, and they got the whole world to follow after them in their scheme of holding us back, and everybody take their little piece of the pie, as long as nobody open their mouth and tell us, and now they just see this stuff unraveling. So and of course we got some people that just, I look at them and I don't know, man. It's like You shake your head. There's no way in hell that they could possibly make it, yet and still you hope and pray me and believe. But it's hard that somehow, I believe that's going to be a shock. The Most High is going to open up the eyes, and I hope it's true, because we are truly the valley of dry bones right now. I mean, we coming together, but some of us, I don't know. I don't think, can't be helped. I don't know.
I mean, the Bible talks about a time where it says, "In that day they should hear the words of the book." You always hear me reiterate how my hope is that very thing, that the Most High open up our eyes. But one thing I know for sure is that has to happen with a desire. You know what I mean? If you go back and look at your own walk, it came or started rather with a desire. A sincere, true desire, and that's something that the Most High want all of our people to have. But it's just not something that's a reality, so to speak, but a hope nonetheless. What's going on? Shalom, Brother Yohanan. Proverbs 1:22. How long, ye simple ones, we love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Man, how fitting that is for what we're going to be dealing with tonight. Good to see you, bro. Gospel of James, praise him. 1:26. Those who think themselves religious, yet do not bridle the tongue, deceive their own heart. Their religion is worthless. That more than likely includes every religion. Thank you for that. Praise him. Good to see you, Pam, Yah, Israel, Shalom to everybody on the panel. Good to see you, sis, once again. Shalom to my love, Shibriya. Shalom and blessings from my love. Good to see you, as always. Brother Darnell, Black Shear, peace and blessings from Brother Darnell. Good to see you, bro. Run That Back Turbo, Shalom from Run That Back Turbo. He said, I'm going to hop back and forth on both channels. Indeed. Y'all subscribe to both of the channels too, if you haven't already. Thank y'all in advance for that. Brother Joe, what's going on, Brother Joe? Scott, shalom from Brother Joe. Sister Dozen 12, shalom and blessings. Saints, y'all know who the saints are. That's another code word for our people. The Most High got a lot of code words for our people. If you notice that, if you really examine it, and that's one of the more common ones. We got Carlaceful. Good to see you, sis. Shalom, family. Great day. Glad to have you in the chat. Good to see you. Kimberly Briggs. Shalom, family. Shalom. In her Soul Train voice. I take it that's what that is. Good to see you, sis. B. Smith. Is that Smith? Oh, Smirk. Shalom, family. Good to see you in the chat. Man, y'all be having some peculiar names sometimes. We got Joy, Sister Joy 31608. Good to see you in the chat, sis. Hope all is well. Songs from Yah, Shalom Saints. Looking forward to the fellowship indeed. Sister Lynn Yah, Israel, Shalom Israel from Sister Lynn Yah. Good to see you, sis. Hope all is well. Brother T Miles, Shabbat Shalom from Brother T Miles. Good to see you, bro, once again. Y'all see anybody I miss? AK, the letter Y is distinctive of the Yiddish language, with words beginning with that letter, and any words pertaining to the Most High was created by Yiddish language. Hamashiach, the anointed one, indeed. A lot of that is, part of our knowledge growing and our understanding growing in these times too. Appreciate that. Pinky D, Shalom family from Pinky D. Good to see you. Got Patricia Thomas. Sis Patricia, good to see you, sis. Hope all is good and well. We have Seeking Truth. Shalom. Good to see you. Is that it? I am his. It look like that's about everybody in the chat. But in any case, we're going to be looking at this video, and this is a channel that I recently came across. Sometimes when looking into things and researching things, you come across certain things, you know what I mean? Some stuff just comes up. That's the only way I can explain it. And this brother's channel comes up, and when we look at the video, we're gonna look at the channel name and everything, the organization they with. The first video I looked at was a video of him basically letting it be known that he's a non-messianic, and how people who believe on Mashiach are, strange and weird and teaching foolishness, and, nobody ever died for our sins and all this kind of stuff. And it's sort of along the line of what the brothers was just talking about with Judaism. I'm seeing a connection with this belief. Any belief that, states that Joseph is the biological father, or Mashiach didn't die for our sins, or he never existed at all. All of these fall along the line of Judaism, and the roots of these beliefs even go deeper than that. But in a more relative sense, this is where these beliefs come from and stem from. And so the first video that I saw, he was sort of breaking that down and explaining that, how he stood on that position, but he didn't really bring out much scriptures. It was sort of a rant, so to speak. And he talked about another video he had where he broke it down and that type of thing. I came across this current video of him, and in this video, he's basically saying that the God of the Bible is a universal God and not a God that's designated to a certain people. And his stance is basically, if you're saying that the God of the Bible is only for Israel or Israel only, then you're saying he's a tribal God and not a universal God. And he expresses the same sentiment that we hear a lot of people say once we start bringing out certain things, that I don't want to serve a God like that. Probably shouldn't have gave that away, but this is coming from a brother who's claiming to be in the truth, claiming to be a teacher or a leader of the people. He comes from a lot of different backgrounds, and now he's claiming to be a non-messianic. From my understanding, he come out of Islam, Christianity. He was a Nuwapian. He was even part of the Israelites, so to speak. And he talks heavily about Christianity and how Christianity is, flawed and everything of that nature, which we all agree with that. But his position is that the God of the Bible is a universal God, and he's not a God of one chosen people. And so we're gonna sort of get into a little bit of this and sort of break it down. Y'all know how we do, just chime in here and there. We're gonna put it under fair use, but what y'all think about that? Just the breakdown and the background of what we're gonna be dealing with.
I
I
would
said,
love. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, I said he was part of a member of a Parliament Funkadelic. Go ahead, Gaddafi.
I would love to have a conversation with your brother. He said the Most High is a tribal God. Yeah, of the 12 tribes of Israel. I mean, come on. We got verses in the Bible. I don't know what these people read, right? We got verses in the Bible that plainly says, I'm in the midst of Israel. I am their God and none else. And that's what Joel 2 and 27. I mean, so many verses. Isaiah 147, 19, 18, 19, 20 let us know he only dealt with Israel, no other nation. I mean, I don't know where these people come from. I mean, are they really reading the Bible? Or are they, you know, this is crazy, but I did, like I said, the other night, had this Baptist guy, well, Church of God guy online that my nephew belonged to that church, and he told me about it. And so I called the line. This is live, everything. And I asked the guy, why can't we find Christianity mentioned as in a promise in the Bible or anything? The dude couldn't answer the question, so he kept saying, "Well, you saying two different things: Christians, Christianity, American Christian." I said, "Look, none of that's in the Bible. What? Just answer the question." He couldn't answer. Kept hanging the phone up on me, right?
Yeah.
Them having a promise, and so it gets me is that when guys say this stuff about, oh, we saying that we limiting the Most High, we ain't limiting the Most High. This is the scriptures that we read it. Do they really read the Bible? I don't think they do. I really don't.
That's the thing too. I don't really think there's a thorough examination, what I mean, of the Bible. Now, you'll find that they are familiar with certain things, even things that people use. You'll hear him quote that Psalms 147, but in a sort of a mocking kind of way, like that's all y'all got. I know y'all quote that, and he goes to give his own explanation of things. But even just that, how do you get around that? How do you reason around that? That's a blatant scripture. You know what I mean? And it's a true scripture. If you look around today, Psalms 147 and 19 and 20, it talks about as far as his judgments, they have not known them. Right now, a lot of people might know things are different now and we're in the end. But as all of these Gentiles, all these Christians, why the judgments are coming on the nations? And what type of explanations you think you'll get from them? That you'll get every explanation in the book outside of what they've done to you and us as a whole. Because that's why the judgments are coming. All over the Bible, it talks about the end time judgment on the nations and why these judgments are coming. Yet people who claim to be Christians, people who claim to know the Bible, do not know why the judgments are happening on the nations. So I would say that scripture is true. As for his judgments, they have not known them. So if they haven't known his judgments, truly they haven't known his commandments or his ways, because the judgments are a result of going against the ways of the Most High. He only gave that to one people. But as always, we definitely gonna put this under fair use. Y'all got anything else to add before we get into it?
No, I don't. I'm ready.
All right. The name of this organization, and from time to time, I'm going to stop and reiterate this, but the title of it is Liberation Tabernacle of Yah. All right, that's the name of the organization, Liberation Tabernacle of Yah. Hold on one second. And the name of the video is Stop Acting Like Yah is a Tribal Deity. Is he not the God of the universe? That's the question that the video is posing. All right. Is he not the God of the universe? First question I would ask is, what in the hell is a universe? Biblically, what is a universe? What does a universe include or entail? What kind of answer you think you would get from if you ask that? What is a universe? What do y'all think a universe is? Kadar and Yash.
All of Yah's creation, everything.
What
We
did,
can have.
what did you say last? Well, go ahead.
I said, what is a universe? What does it include? What does it entail?
The creation of the Most High. What I mean, everything that He spoke out of His mouth, He created the universe. Some people think it's talking about other planets too. They say.
Okay, that's that's more so along the lines of what I'm getting at. Let me stop sharing this real quick because I understand what Brother Yash is saying, and that's I agree with that, in a practical sense. But when I'm asking what a universe is, this is what it is. It says all existing matter and space considered as a whole, the cosmos. All right. So now what is the cosmos? The universe is believed to be at least 10 billion light years in diameter and contains a vast number of galaxies. It has been expanding since its creation in the Big Bang about 13 billion years ago. Now, this is relative, and you're going to see that as we continue due to his background and what he believes in terms of creations and different quote unquote what he would call narratives of the creation. So a lot of people in Islam, Christianity believe in space, believe in galaxies. They believe that you can get beyond the Most High's creation, right? Which is what I would call it, just the Most High's creation, heaven and earth. But they believe that beyond that, you can get to the galaxies and the planets and the different things, the asteroids floating around randomly, that type of thing. So the God of the universe, I would agree the God of creation, but this is a over exaggerated way of saying he's the God of everybody and not just Israel. Because he can be the God of creation and still have him one people that he created and chose to be his special people as a creator. So the God of the universe is just what it would call a over exaggerated way of saying he's not just the God of one people. What y'all think?
It says he's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the living, not the dead.
Hmm. right, y'all stop acting like Yah is a tribal deity. Is he not the God of the universe? Fair use.
This is your brother Mori Aria Israel. One more time in the house right here for Liberation Tabernacle of Yah. All praises, all glory, and all honor to the creator of the heavens and the earth. I just got to get straight down to business on this one here, brothers and sisters. I ain't got time for nothing else. I got to get straight down to business with this one right here. Oh boy. Now I gotta say for the record to start this thing off. Some of y'all ain't gonna like this video. Some of you ain't gonna take kindly to this video, but I frankly gotta say right now, I don't give a damn. Straight out. I don't give a damn.
Hey, y'all brothers, if y'all hear anything you want to address, let me know. And also, this brother, he turned the comments off to this particular video, so there is really no feedback to see. He turned the comments off to the video. Me personally, I don't agree with that. I mean, people can do whatever they want to do, you know, with their material, their channel, whatever. But I don't really agree with that. I don't agree with putting things out in the open and not allowing any type of rebuttal or critique or agreement, right? But that's just me. You had something, brother Yash?
Yeah, I was gonna say I could tell. I mean, just by look at him, maybe I don't know if it was just me. I mean, you can tell he a hustler, man. He looked just like he a hustler, and he's just trying to hold on to his side of the bread.
You can smell a hustler too,
I mean, I look at, oh man, that brother a hustler. Talking with this liberation and all this, liberating what? Now and this is all ain't nothing more than a big disclaimer. I ain't part of that mess. You know, let me get mine. You know, y'all do what y'all gonna do, but just leave me alone. That's what that is. I could tell already, and ain't even heard a word out of his mouth. That's all he gonna say though.
What about you, Kadar? All right, fair use.
And I hate to sound like I say I'm trying to come in mean spirited or whatnot, sounding harsh, but frankly, man, I'm sick and tired of a lot of BS, a lot of crap in the name of Israel. Yes, I am sick of it. I am tired of it for sure. And let me say for the record again, this message is not going to apply to everybody who say they are Israelites, those who say they are part of Israel. This is not going to pertain to everybody. Y'all know there's a saying that when you throw a rock and the dog that holler, that's the dog that got hit, right? So if you're an Israelite or whatever you are, I don't give a damn. It's just Bible believer in point blank period. If you holler, your ass got hit. That's it. You just got hit with this message. So hey, it is what it is, like I said. But I'm gonna get down to the business. Let's get down to business. Some of you act like it's y'all the God of Israel, and maybe I think it is now. For some of y'all, is the God we say when we talk about the God of the Bible, what you call him, Yahweh, Yahweh, Yehovah, whatever. Is he a tribal God or a tribal deity?
She say, look at how they talk to their own to graft them in. It's like a recurring theme. You hear people use the same thing every time, calling Israelites wicked, which, yeah, we got our own, we got our own foul smell about us as a people.
It's speak for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, speak for yourself. And at the same time, we know that our people are messed up. But how does that make any other people righteous automatically? Or how does that automatically include them in what's ours or what belongs to us? Because we have our problems, right? Every nation of people got their problems, but that just seems to be like an excuse or another card to play to say, you know, these other people are included, so it's not all about you. When once again, you know, we still finding out who we are. We still finding out it was about us the whole time. And before we could even find that out good, now all of a sudden we have to be a light to our enemies, because that's where he said he would scatter us. But fair use.
Huh? Is this a tribal deity, or is it not supposed to be as some people say? Like I open up the God of the universe, and I'm using this word God to keep it in general terms. Is he not the God of the universe, or is he only the God of Israel? Only the God of Israel, or is it? That's why I say a tribal deity, because some of you, that's why y'all act like. That's why y'all act like, because all the time I keep hearing this same stuff. Y'all, it is like, and I've seen some people was comment in the comment on a video where he's only dealing with on the last video I did. He's only dealing with the Israelites. He's only dealing with. Well, hell, he's a tribal deity. Then, if he ain't dealing with nobody else, and I keep reading it, I ain't gonna even read Psalms. I'm not gonna even read the Psalms 47. Hell, I get tired of that damn it going over this stuff over and over and over again. But it does not say that he's only dealing with the damn Israelites. That's y'all interpretation. That's how the hell y'all want it to be.
You see this, y'all?
What you say, Kadar?
You see this right here?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous, y'all. Off top, this guy don't know scripture to save his life. Is there any kind of way you can reach out to him?
He said he don't debate. In one of his other videos, he said he don't waste time debating.
I guess not. If you saying stuff you can't prove, I wouldn't either. He said that y'all are saying we got scriptures, plenty of scriptures, saying he's the God of Israel.
He said it don't say. He said it don't say that.
And we got scriptures to say that. This guy right here is. Why you be finding these guys in there? Remember we get the 400-year prophecy.
Man, I don't be asking for this stuff, man. I ask myself that, like, why? Is my news feed old or something? Like, why do I see that stuff in my news feed?
What the word?
They must look. They must know we like to call people out or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how it be though, man. I thought I'd be getting some ridiculous stuff, man. I just don't be. I don't watch it though.
Man,
I can tell it's ridiculous by the look on their faces, just in the just in the thumbnail. I can tell it's gonna be stupid. I just don't even listen to them. I gotta keep my spirits up.
yeah, I can dig it. Maybe that's what I need to do. Just hit that don't recommend this channel tab.
Yeah, right.
Don't recommend this stuff to me, man. But they keep sending it. I did that plenty of times. And they keep sneaking it in every now and again. Go ahead, Kadar. Oh, all right, fair use.
I'm not gonna even read the Psalm 47. Hell, I get tired of that damn it going over this stuff over and over and over again. But it does not say that he's only dealing with the damn Israelites. That's y'all interpretation. That's how the hell y'all want it to be. Y'all with that damn foolishness. And it wasn't talking about your ass anyway, because you can't even prove you're a damn Israelite unless you're trying to use damn Deuteronomy 28 and 68. That damn it, that still don't prove that you know damn Israelite. See, I'm sick and tired, y'all. I want it to be. Y'all with that damn foolishness. And it wasn't talking about your anyway, because you can't even prove you're a damn Israelite unless you're trying to use damn Deuteronomy 28 and 68. That damn it, that still don't prove that you know damn Israelite. See, I'm sick.
I guarantee you, this guy got his agenda.
And I'm like, who the hell is he?
Yeah.
He got the agenda.
How do we know if this ain't no white dude with a black fake mask on?
He got the agenda.
We don't know nothing, and he don't know nothing. I would say
This
this,
guy's the
but
most
you don't
demon
even know the chapter and verse, so and don't even got the book in his hand. So he'll just say any old chapter and verse, and then say, "But I'm too tired to read it." Lazy, you know what I'm saying? Because he don't even know no scripture. Hustler written all over.
I'm trying to figure out if he can say you can't even prove you're an Israelite, right? Then what would be his agenda, or what would be his purpose? You know, does he believe he's an Israelite?
Nah, it's to keep you from calling out the fact that he don't know no scripture. He just throwing everything. He just throwing all his game at you, hoping something's gonna stick to the wind. That's all he's doing. Because he don't know nothing. And right now, you're looking at a hustler who sees Esau's kingdom unraveling, and he see his money train drying up, man.
She said
He's been cooning all his life. Yeah, he see their kingdom drying up. Now he panicking. Because he know that he really can't come back to our side. He know he's done. So he panicking, and he caping his heart for them just like he was.
But
the same wicked elders back then is the same wicked elders now.
So I think he said, yeah, he said he used to be a Muslim in one of his other videos.
He was
But
everything, man. He even used to sell Girl Scout cookies, man. He was everything. He was, I'm every woman. He was every woman.
No, I think once upon a time he was on the same thing we was on, and he did his DNA.
I want a big fridge.
Boy,
you think he got some DNA?
Yeah, he got some DNA done, and it says he's a white man, next generation. Then he snapped. I'm telling you, I guarantee you. That's why he don't want to debate nobody, because he know good where what he's saying. Well, he might not know, but Lord, he's saying there's no scripture that says that he's the God of Israel only. What? That's easy. What's that? Amos 3 kills him, don't it?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Look, y'all don't sleep on Kadar with that. I call it a diagnosis.
Because a diagnosis.
Look, every time you come across people who come with this Israel, and I ain't saying it's every single person, but for the most part, you find there's some DNA involved.
Yeah, he said it's an agenda. You gonna find it. Yeah, there's some DNA involved. Then you be like, yeah, it makes sense now.
It's not every single person, but don't sleep on that, because that
don't sleep.
Look, that's
his face. Even look. If you look at his face, he looks disappointed in the things that he said. He's just disappointed. He looks disappointed in himself, just like them heathens is looking right now. They falling apart. They know their kingdom is. They're miserable inside, and he's joined them. He's taken his soul on them, and now look at him.
He frustrated at you, brother Yash.
Nah, he frustrated at himself, man. He's like, my hustle game is over, but I gotta get as much crumbs as I can.
Man, I don't know what kind of hustle this is. I think it's more of a distraction, because it's like I say, you can't really blame.
But that is the hustle. The hustle is the distraction.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to distract my people.
But that's our fault. And when I say our, I'm talking about, Israel as a whole. That's the people's fault for not being on one accord.
Right.
For not being on one accord, you can have people like this coming in and being a distraction.
Right.
Because everybody in Israel, just like them Greeks, was ready to hear some new thing.
Yeah, he wearing his skull cap like a thief too. I can just roll this down over my face, get what I want to get, then roll it back up and be gone. You know, look at it.
So now he ain't say he was just the God of no damn Israelites. See, we the damn Israelites, but everybody
Damn.
else,
Damn.
everybody else, look,
No.
everybody else righteous. Everybody else can be saved through Christ, but we the damn Israelites, right?
That's hey, look. It's just showing you we have traitors amongst our people. I'm looking at who the traitors are. They fought. You can tell who completely sold out. Sold out completely.
Fair use.
Sick and tired, y'all. I told y'all I'm gonna get flat-footed with it today. And I know totally some of y'all ain't gonna like this video, but like I told y'all, frankly, I don't give a damn. I'm sick of the foolishness. I don't give a turn off the damn channel. Don't turn back on it. You ain't gotta listen to it. But I'm sick of it. I gotta address some of this damn foolishness, man. Cause some of y'all come on this channel with that dumb ass stuff. And elders, y'all, please forgive me. But I'm sick and tired of it, man. Because there's too much damn foolishness going on in the name of Israel, and too many people who claim to be godly people, right? With this dumb stuff out here, causing damn division. But you claim to be so damn godly. We're supposed to be holy and all of this stuff. You're supposed to be teachers and leaders and spiritual guides. You a damn fool out here with this damn foolishness y'all teaching, man. I'm sick of this damn stuff, man. I can see why some people turn away and say to hell with this Bible stuff, man. I don't want to even deal with it. Because sometimes I promise y'all the Most High is my witness. I feel the same way. I just promise y'all Bible stuff, man. Fool out here with this damn foolishness y'all teaching, man. I'm sick of this damn stuff, man. I can see why some people turn away and say to hell with this Bible stuff, man. I don't want to even deal with it. Because sometimes I promise y'all the Most High is my witness. I feel the same way.
You know,
go ahead.
Go ahead, brother Yash.
I'm like that's terrible. Like, I'm like, who of our people? See, that's when you not fully awakened. That's when you are awakened who you are, awakened to who you are, but you don't accept your identity as your heritage. You know what I'm saying? You don't accept it. And you want to hold on to the 10 tenets of your religious thought. You yourself believe you spiritual Israel.
Spiritual Israel.
You're them. You believe them while professing that you don't. But your actions show that you do.
The damn Israelites.
You knew good and damn well what absolutely everything they've done against us to hold us down. Everything. To this day, never letting up till our community is a complete shambles. A true gazing stock. It would be a laughing stock, but it's not even funny. It's so bad. You know, but you're gonna sit over there and cape for people like that. What makes you think they deserve to be saved, spared, anything? Tell me, what do you think they really deserve? I want to know. What have they earned? I want to know. Show me one of them. I want to know.
Right. What have they done that's so great? The Bible say when the wicked rule, the people mourn, and all the nations of the earth are mourning and been mourning because of one group of people, the very group of people who, when y'all say Gentiles in the New Testament, this is who y'all talking about. That's why I say, we probably need to start being more upfront about who we referencing when we say Gentiles, so that people can be more upfront and honest about that issue instead of hiding behind that term. What you think, Brother Kadar? I probably stepped away. But what was I gonna say? It slipped my mind a little bit. Let me see something.
Man, I'm sick of this damn stuff, man.
Hold up.
And too many people who claim to be godly people, right? With this dumb stuff out here, causing damn division. But you claim to be so damn godly. We're supposed to be holy and all of this stuff. You're supposed to be teachers and leaders and spiritual guides. You a damn fool out here with this damn foolishness y'all teaching, man. I'm sick of this damn stuff, man. I can see why some people turn away and say, "To hell with this Bible stuff, man. I don't want to even deal with it." Because sometimes I promise y'all, the Most High is my witness. I feel the same way.
Out of all the time that I've been studying the Bible and dealing with the Bible and dealing with rejection and, family members and, all this kind of stuff, I've never felt like I wanted to do away with the Bible. I never felt like I wanted to, say what he just said, which is really a curse. I don't really say that unless I'm really angry and it's needful to say that. But I've never felt that way because I'm around people who cause confusion or misunderstand the Bible or under false teachings or anything like that. I've never felt that way. But he's saying that he felt that way sometimes, saying he want to give up the Bible basically. And he sees why other people say they want to give up the Bible and not deal with it. Those people are what I consider not sincere. If you want to give up understanding the word because of what's going on with people, then you was never sincere about it in the first place. If what you stand on is true and it's the word and you can prove it, then I wouldn't say to hell with trying to deal with the scriptures. I say to hell with whoever is rejecting the scripture. That's me personally. If I had to choose a side, but I've never felt that way personally. Like, I don't even want to deal with this no more. There are times where you have to step away and take a break from studying and that kind of thing, but that's not doing away with it. And that has nothing to do with what's going on with somebody else. That's just for your own benefit. It's kind of like exercising. You have to, where you develop is in the recovery. Once you go through that recovery or that rest, then you come back better. You come back more energized.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't never felt like I wanted to do away with it. Go ahead, bro.
To me, it's the perfect example of the wheat in the tares. He said the tares look just like the wheat. This is an example of what we have amongst us. You know, they look like us, act like us, or say they us, but they ain't. But they ain't. And this is a perfect example we see in how he's dividing them. That's how you know. When they want to go over there towards the strange fruit, you want to hold on to everything else. Why? Now, this is complicated within our community because I believe some brothers just sincerely believe it because they're still maybe 5 years out of Christianity, whatever.
Oh, wait, are you on?
No, yeah. But it's just complicated. You know, it's like some of us, but then we got some of us that's just plain out there. And you know it. Just like our entertainers. And they got them on every single level.
Fair use.
I just want to say I don't make damn doing this stuff, man. I just keep reading my Bible and studying to myself. I'm damn all this. But I know there are some people that sincerely who's searching, and a lot of people who listen to these videos and they appreciate the message that come. But there's too many y'all in the masses out here with this dumb, ignorant, damn stupidity stuff. Because y'all so damn indoctrinated. You and a lot of Israelites always want to bang on the Christians. Some of y'all worse than damn Christians. Oh, I told y'all ain't gonna like this. Bang on out here with this dumb, ignorant, damn stupidity stuff. Because y'all so damn indoctrinated. You and a lot of Israelites always want to bang on the Christians. Some of y'all worse than damn Christians. Oh, I told y'all ain't gonna like this today. Some of y'all are worse than goddamn Christians. But you act like when you're talking about, well, he's only dealing with Israel only. Well, if he's only dealing with Israel only, then that's a damn tribal God. If he only want to deal with Israelites, now how can you? And I see, I know y'all gonna say, well, see, I know you don't understand the scriptures. No, y'all don't understand the damn tribal God dealing with Israel, damn Christians. But you act like when you're talking about, well, he's only dealing with Israel only. Well, if he's only dealing with Israel only, then that's a damn tribal God. If
So now this is what happens where things have to be put or labeled, you know, or categorized. If you're saying he's the God of Israel, then you know that means he's a tribal God. But I would ask him, show me in the Bible where he says he's the God of anybody else. I know where he will go, you know, but that side of the book, I don't think he personally ascribes to, but that's where you would have to go. But that's a setup, you know, that's a setup. All over the Bible, he's letting it be known that he's the God of Israel. Old and New Testament, the God of Israel, the God of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I would ask him, you know, to show me in the Bible where it declares otherwise. What you think?
Right.
He
Exactly. Show me where it yeah, he still ain't cracked the scriptures open, man. He just been running his mouth from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't even give him the benefit of the doubt, man. He's a hustler without no shame. He just out there. He just out there. Ain't cracked one scripture, just rambling and rambling and rambling. Nobody want to hear that.
Yeah. And if you non-messianic, then you definitely can't show scripturally where he says he's the God of anybody else. You know, yeah, he's the God of creation, right? He's the God of heaven and earth. He's the God of creation, you know, but within his creation, he set an order He sanctified him a people, just like he set apart and divided all of the creatures of the earth. He divided all of the people. And this is sort of, there's another video we're gonna do, most high willing, where I want to get deep into this, how people try to use Abraham to say he's the father of many nations, right? They try to run with that. But another live, we're gonna break that down to show you exactly what that's talking about, because that's another angle that I'm sure he would go to. Abraham being the father of many nations, right? But even with that, a simple question I would ask, if that meant everybody, then why did the Most High call Isaac Abraham's only son when he had Ishmael as a son also? Ishmael was a nation, right? So we can conclude that if he said the father of many nations, that Ishmael, at least Ishmael, wasn't one of them, because he said Isaac was his only son. So the father of many nations, meaning what? What nations? Right? He had 6 other sons. Those are nations. Those grew into nations. So if he said the father of many nations, we can say at least that Ishmael is not one of them. Right? Isaac, thine only son, and Isaac shall thy seed be called. Meaning what? And Isaac shall thy seed be called. Meaning I'm only recognizing your seed or your descendants coming from Isaac, your only son. Right? Even though he had Ishmael as a son. But that's just one question I would ask. Why wasn't Ishmael one of those nations? And can you show us specifically which nations Abraham will be the father of, seeing that means everybody? Y'all got any thoughts? Is Kadar back? What you think? You got any thoughts, Yash? All right, fair use.
We only want to deal with Israelites. Now, how can you? And I see, I know y'all gonna say, well, see, I know you don't understand the scriptures. No, y'all don't understand the damn scriptures. I understand it totally. I understand ancient Near Eastern literature, not only the Bible, because that's ancient, parts of ancient Near Eastern literature. I understand spirituality. I understand all types of religion. I've been a part of it. I study. See, I study more than just the Bible. That's where a lot of y'all are stuck in. You don't study nothing outside of the Bible. You don't understand. You don't study nothing else.
Still ain't pulled out no damn scripture.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, now he's going into Eastern literature and spirituality and all these other religions.
All he doing is rambling. He just, like I say, you can tell he reaching for a dead horse. Now he like spirituality, Eastern literature. He ain't pulled out the Bible. He ain't even pulled out one of them books talking about he read a lot of books. This is a hustle.
He said, y'all problem is y'all don't study nothing outside the Bible. Now, I wonder how he would feel about the Apocrypha and all the other missing biblical records that bring more clarity to the Bible.
Listen, I wonder how he feel if we just cracked open one book in front of his face. I'm just begging him to crack open the book.
Just something, huh?
Crack, yeah, something.
Wow. I wonder how he would feel about those records, because we go outside of the Bible for sure. Y'all know how we do, and a lot of people don't like that. But this is a prime example. You're supposed to be a biblical representative, Now you're talking about going outside the Bible into other religions, other forms of spirituality, other records that have really nothing to do with the Bible. And a lot of these records more than likely oppose the Bible or give some other understanding, cultural understanding. Like the Bible is a Hebrew record, so it's written from a Hebrew cosmology, a Hebrew understanding of the creation, right? Because he's the God of the Hebrews, the God of Israel, which just happens to be the true and living God. But fair use.
See, I study a lot of different. Hell, I actually, as when I remember when I was in the Nawabian Nation, we used to call it schools of thought. I've been in different schools of thought. I practiced it. I lived it. I'm not a person who I just studied the Bible only. And now y'all gonna say that's your problem that you studied it too much. That's y'all problem. You lack of knowledge. That's why you can't understand nothing else, and you can't understand a lot of things that I present because your ass is stagnated.
Just yapping.
I tell you, man, he's the gift that keeps on giving.
The gift that keeps giving. Now, we're in lack of, but you're saying you don't study just the Bible, right? I don't study just the Bible. And this is why you don't understand who the God of the Bible is. Because you don't study the Bible. You haven't studied the Bible enough to understand the things that's outside the Bible. Because you don't even fully understand that. Can't no Negro tell me they understand no Eastern spirituality. Can't no Negro tell me they understand nothing from the East unless you in some type of organization, secret organization. I don't trust all these dudes talking about they went over to Egypt and now they come back. You know, they the representatives now. They done changed their name to Imhotep and all this, and now they telling you about Egypt. When they come from your neighborhood, they from the ghetto somewhere, or probably done did some time in the pen or something. Then got out and found a hustle. I'm not saying that that's this dude, but that's usually how I go. Nuwapian nation. Like, come on, man. That have Masonic written all over it to me.
Yeah, straight up though. Straight up. Found the hustle.
Eastern spirituality, dude.
He's saying everything. He's every man. I'm a man of every religion. To the Nuwapians, I was a Nuwapian, you know. To the Pan Africans, I was a Pan African. You know, Hail Caesar.
Right. Yeah, the woman is God and all that. He say he done been in all that. So you telling me you done been in all that, done been in Christianity, and in one video he said he was an Israelite. You know?
This guy look familiar, man. He do.
He's a hustler.
He look right. He like somebody I know of. I'm telling you, I need to find out where this guy from. He look familiar.
If you ain't seen him in a while, I don't know where he's from, but you ain't seen him in a while, you know where he is.
I don't know what this guy's talking about. No wonder he won't have a debate. The debate will be over. He'll get frustrated. Lying. Don't know. People that don't know the word talk the word. And that's why you can't do that. You got to know this word.
Not one scripture yet. Right. Now we haven't brought one out. Of course we can, but you know, we looking at somebody who's supposed to be a representative. Right. This is what's the name of it? Liberation Tabernacle of Yah. That's his organization. And now he's saying that I don't just read the Bible, and that's y'all problem. right? But see, if you stick around us long enough, we're gonna show you we don't just read just the Bible either.
We play the bongos.
Play the bongos, we do the dances, all that. But that's what we'll show you. Now, the same problem you have and the same problem we have. Only difference is we're not going outside to other religions. You know, we're not trying to mix other things in with the Bible, or, you know, we're not holding other things superior to the Bible while still trying to understand and study the Bible. You know, with us, that's the foundation. With
Run that back told me to debate him. That dude won't debate nobody. Shalom Josiah. Ain't no way he'll debate nobody. It won't be a debate. Dude don't know the word. He's saying, talking about the word don't say that. Man, what the?
see, we think our issue is these Gentiles and all that. No, this is our issue, man. Our own people. You know, we supposed to love one another. I'm gonna just be real, man. That's not gonna happen until the Most High bring us out. Not saying you got people hating and all that, but as far as fully coming together and being on one accord, that's not gonna happen until the Most High bring us out. That's just the reality of it. You know, that has to happen because it's at that point, you know what I mean, that the Most High gotta either purge or deliver or save, you know, who he gonna save and who he gonna purge. But fair use.
In your understanding, you don't understand the literature of the Bible. You don't get it. You don't get it. Like I tried to show y'all the other book that I had, the World's Bible, and somebody even talking about that. That's why I say it. It's not the Bible is not a world history book. Excuse me. So when you read the book of Genesis, that's just one narrative. That's just one creation narrative. There are several different creation narratives. Hell, if you go to the tribe in Mali, the Dongun tribe, they will tell you in their creation story that that's just one. So the Bible is not a world history book. Excuse me. So when you read the book of Genesis, that's just one narrative. That's just one creation narrative. There are several different creation narratives. Hell, if you go to the tribe.
He said the Bible is not a world history book.
What?
Now he just said that God is a universal God, not the God of Israel only, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now he's saying that the Bible is not a world history book. Don't the Bible deal with all the nations of the earth?
Mm-hmm.
Don't the Bible deal with prophecy from the days of old all the way to the end time? Don't the Bible tell us about the different kingdoms and nations that rose up over our people? And even in between that time, the different wars that our people experienced with the neighboring nations when they was in Canaan.
Yeah, but see, it was because of people like him that all these nations have been able to rise over our people. We got too many of them like him. Not just, you know, in politics and in everything. They ain't nothing but these sellouts of our people.
The Bible ain't a world history book. So what would be a good example of a world history book? I'm not asking y'all. I'm just
I know you ain't. Shoot. To him, it's probably daggone something with the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria on it. You know? Shoot. See, and that's what I'm saying. You can't. You can tell when a person, they ain't enlightened, man, when they just sitting over there trying to cape for their history. You don't even know. You don't even know what to believe. They don't even know what to believe. And they've been faking the funk when they came in. And now when it's time to put your faith on the line at the end, now you showing where you really was standing all along. That's all that is.
But think about how potent the Bible is to the point where all of this stuff been held back. Everything we understanding about the Bible now has been held back. And
right.
it was divinely held back. This is how you know how potent and powerful it is. That a whole religion, a whole institution either ignored this or didn't see it the whole time.
And it was a combination of both. It was a combination of both. They ignored it for long as they could. And it wasn't that they couldn't see it. It was that they refused to see it. And they still refuse to see it. They're going to take this down to the bitter end. But you got others, the other side of them saying the gig is up, man.
But Israel, what does it say? It say Israel shall be saved with an everlasting salvation.
World
shall
without
not be without shame, world without end. So this is our history. This is world history.
Exactly. And we watching it every day, including with you in it. We watching it every day. We seeing how everything is unfolding from the top of the world stage all the way down to the bottom. And the Most High is letting us watch him pick apart their kingdom slowly. He said I would imagine he said, okay, that he know that we waiting and we can't wait to get in. He's saying, but let us sit back. He wants us to sit back and watch how he doing it to them now. He wants us to enjoy the way he going to do this deliverance. This is a step-by-step process deliverance. Every day is a day closer and of new deliverances. And just watching and see how he going to deliver all the way. That's what this is.
Man, it's so crazy to where the average Christian don't even know that the Bible is a history book. The average Christian don't know that the Bible is a history book.
Shoot, the average Christian don't even know that their church has a real, their history, which they should know because they was part of it. So I don't even get it with these cats.
Yeah, they hid a whole people in the lens and in the scope of their institution, their religious institution. They hid a people. They hid who a people really were through their religion,
right?
Their institutions. But you want to say it's not world history. Well, what is?
Right.
What is?
Doing their best to hold us back.
Everything that they prove and confirm in the Bible that's true, all they do is take it and predate it to a different time period.
Yep.
So you got You have a group of archaeologists that confirm that the Bible is true, then a whole other group who say that it's not true.
Right.
Both are professionals in their field.
Mm-hmm. Because they all professional liars. Professional liars and professional thieves. Just plain old professional crooks.
You got one dude over here getting paid thousands of dollars who believe that it's true, and another one being paid thousands who don't believe it's true. Yet everything they use and find, or the information that they use, they're finding everything that the Bible is saying is there. It's confirming it. So we know they know who the people are, at least on the elite level. All these skulls and everything they done dug, man, they know who the people are on the elite level, but it's not world history. And what is?
Right, right. That's exactly what it is, man. It's like, I don't know. I'm just observing it. I'm observing it from the top to the bottom.
The fair use.
In Mali, the Dogon tribe, they will tell you in their creation story that the devil being that came beyond the stars, what was it, the star system, Sirius, tell you in their creation story that the devil being that came beyond the stars, what was it, the star system, Sirius, that came down and taught them knowledge. There's different traditions way before the Bible was even thought about being printed or even written, even on stone. There were ancient traditions or spiritual systems. I mean, creation stories. Let me get back on this. Creation stories that was out. Like I told y'all, if you go back and read the Enuma Elish, the Sumerian and Mesopotamian story, there's several.
Look, he don't know nothing.
He might know more about that stuff than he know about the Bible.
Man, Avery, he just making up everything off the rip of his tongue, man. I mean, listen to him. He just everything right off the rip of his tongue. He's not even finishing up no sentences. He's not completing no books. He's literally saying. It looks to me he's just like saying he's doing all that he can to prove to his master that he ain't that he is not a part of us. He going all out.
Look, he's shooting that hot game. Look, he's shooting
That's all he doing.
That hot game, boy.
For real.
He pinching his nose and everything. You know
everything, man. That's all he's doing, man. He's just throwing everything out there. I mean, last time he showed the book, he just pulled it, flashed it real quick, and went it back. Expect us to see something. You know what I'm saying?
He's spitting that hot game.
Yeah, I'm just checking him out, man. It's crazy.
He say he don't know. He just shooting stuff out. Like we know all of those records have different narratives from the Bible because they come from different cultures, different people, and we can show you all about that too. You know, but what does that have to do with the Bible, and why should that be valid? Why should any of these other records be considered or valid, you know, over the Bible or in conjunction with it? You know, why are you a teacher of the Bible? You know, and if so, why do these other records, in your view, hold superiority over the Bible? What do you really teach? Liberation Tabernacle of Yah.
Yeah. He was talking about the Dogon tribe, right? And the Dogon says this and that. And I'm saying now he's saying stuff that he know people will never be able to prove. You know what I'm saying?
The Dogon tribe.
Stuff people will never be able to prove. I was like, this is just crazy.
It's like it's a lot of civilizations who claim that deities came out the water, came out of the sky. So you can go on down the list about different cultures in antiquity that had that claim. You know, excuse me, me and my wife was looking at this thing about how a lot of civilizations and cultures, the gods that they worship go back to serpent deities. And the same serpent deity is tied to Christianity. And they showed a connection from antiquity all the way up to now, how this deity has been represented throughout the ages up to now. How it's all tied together. How a lot of civilizations claim that beings and deities came up out of the water and taught them knowledge and came from the stars, just, different ones. So which one are we to consider when the Most High in the Bible said not to mention any other gods, right? Not to worship any other gods. As a matter of fact, when it came to other gods, what did he tell our people to do? He said, destroy they high places, destroy their idols, cast down their groves, right? Have no respect unto other gods at all. You there, Kadar?
Yeah, I just made it back in dealing with these grandkids.
Yeah. So, fair use.
I mean, creation stories. Let me get back on this. Creation stories that was out. Like I told y'all, if you go back and read the Enuma Elish, the Sumerian and Mesopotamian story, there's several.
You know who he sound like? He sound like Billy Carson.
Yeah. He said if Billy can do it, I can do it too. He trying to run a new hustle. Naming books that he don't even have.
The Sumerian tablets.
Yeah, Sumerian tablets. Like you can really read these tablets. Get out of here. Because he got a ski-mo on. He ain't even got a crown. He got a ski-mo on. You roll down that mask and it got holes in his eyes. You know what I'm saying?
He still got it. ready at all times.
Stick him up, Louis. Got his finger in your back.
Man, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, all those books, man. It make you question what is this dude's purpose in this awakening? Just give it up, man, and go back to what you know best. That's what you study and look more into. That's what you feel like you know more, because you definitely don't know the Bible. Right? If you're saying God is the God of the universe and all that, and he's a tribal God and all this, then that means you don't know the Bible.
What it is, man, is everybody picking sides. They're picking sides now.
The Most High said he got Israel engraved in the palm of his hand.
They don't even care.
Show me where he said that about anybody else. You know what that's like? You know what that's like?
What's that?
It's like somebody getting your name tattooed on them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He said Israel is engraved in the palm of his hand.
Exactly. He said, I got a tattoo of my people.
That's symbolic of the suffering, because what happened with his hand?
Mm-hmm.
Did his hand get pierced through?
Mm-hmm.
Our suffering is symbolic of that. Not saying it's to that magnitude, but it's symbolic.
Look, that's why he had it. Them nail him through his hand. That's why he had it engraved in his hand. Because he remembered that pain, and he can only imagine ours.
He said he finna pour double on the nations, double of what we went through.
Mm-hmm.
And check it out. We don't even fully understand what our people went through. We only dealing with, we so messed up from the trauma of everything that our people went through. Look at how messed up we are. And they say forget about it.
Exactly.
You can't forget about something that's running through your blood. It's running through your veins.
You can't.
It's engrafted in you.
Mm-hmm.
That's why everywhere you go, nigga, you can't escape. It don't matter how much money you have or where you think you want to live. You can't escape this.
You can't escape.
The Most High's word is true, and you better believe it. You're not going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Forget about it. Them damn Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
You better be glad you know that you a damn Israelite.
Exactly. If you do.
Man, that dude make me smack him saying talking like that. I mean, I can't stand stuff like that. Dude don't
smack him.
even trying to talk junk.
Yep, some people need to
Why
be smacked.
you going against Israel? Why you going against you don't even know you ain't no Israelite. That's your problem. That's why you mad.
I'll say you did that blood work, see? The very thing they try to deny and act like, oh, none of that matter.
Everybody, like, I'm going to tell you, I have to call them out. Tell Ministry did the same stuff. As soon as they did their blood work and they come out and say they're a white boy, then they want to go against blood work. Before, they was all about it, right? This guy right here is going against the whole thing. He did his blood work, found out, I don't know, Charles Heston is his grandson. And he mad.
Yeah, because he can look on his
He
face.
did play Moses.
he looked defeated. Just he got that same look on his face that these Gentiles be having now that they be in the news and stuff. Look like, damn, it's over for us. Don't want the world to end. We want our suffering to go on forever.
I'm telling you,
it's supposed to be yours.
It's an opposite balance. In order for them to live well and to be in power, we have to be suffering. We can't be in power and they be in power at the same time.
Right.
Because light and darkness can't mix together.
Exactly.
He said prophetically that gross darkness is going to cover the earth. Right? But he said his light was going to shine on his people.
Mm-hmm.
Gross darkness. The people. So the people going to be in darkness while we rising up to our light.
Exactly.
You can't have it both ways. And you can't. And see that's the other thing. When you talk about people claiming to be Christians, right? And they all they have to do is believe on Christ to be saved. That's a spirit of covetousness.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Most High never said that he was going to save them. He said he was going to save Israel. Right? All who call on the name of the Most High or the name of the Lord shall be saved. That's in Joel. And that's dealing with a time when the Most High going to be destroying the nation. So he scattered us, the Bible say, among our enemies. right? And they're afflicting us. So which of our enemies is the Most High going to save during the time of redemption, during the time of salvation? If we're among our enemies, did he ever promise to save our enemies? I'm putting it in that context because that's what people are saying in essence. You saying the people that the Most High scattered us among our enemies, the nations, that if they believe on Christ, that he going to save them.
Or he's going to save you from your enemies while simultaneously saving them from you.
Context. Fair use.
There are several creation stories. There are some in Africa. You go in parts of Africa, there's tribes and nations that have their own creation story or creation myths. The Bible is just one of them. It does not tell you the truth of how you really got here. I got a flat-foot seed. I'm like, I see how you say you believe in the Bible? Creation story or creation myths. The Bible is just one of them. It does not tell you the truth of how you really got here.
So according to him, the Bible does not tell you the truth of how we got here. According to him. Because there's other creation stories. So now, if everybody else's can be true, why can't mine be true? Why mine? You're not saying any of these other ones not telling the truth. You saying mine? You saying mine not? And mine is just one of the creation narratives. Well, why mine has to be singled out as not telling the truth?
Right.
But you're supposed to be representing it. Liberation Tabernacle of Yah. What is he liberating you from? From the Bible?
Liberating you from your money. That's what he's liberating you from.
Liberating you from your Redeemer. Because he don't believe in Mashiach. Right? Because he said, basically we're all bound, right? We either bound to Christ, we either Christ free man, or we bound to sin. So if you're rejecting Christ, then what are you bound to? Because you bound to something. Nobody is as objective as they claim to be, not even me. And I tell you straight up, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing else. No other religion, no other nothing. Because I don't care for it. I don't care to learn it. I don't care to understand it or consider it. Call it what you want. But Mashiach said that when you drink this water, you ain't gonna never thirst again. And I ain't never thirsted for nothing else. But you wouldn't know that if you reject that half of the record. Y'all got anything y'all want to add, Yash, Kadar?
Yeah, like not only reject half of our record, but interject theirs in it. And I don't even really think he got them either, man. He's just talking.
He said, I got
some tribes in Africa, and
yeah.
You know what I mean? Now he's stuttering and stuff.
Of course, it's tribes in Africa that think that. It's tribes, there's people in China who think certain
people
things.
all over the whole world. Tell us what we don't know.
You know, which one of them are right and which ones are wrong? Are they all right? They all different. They all got different creation narratives, different beliefs. Which one is true? Whose God is superior?
Right.
I'm telling y'all, this is what we dealing with in Israel. This is what's happening. It's within our own people. I told you I don't really care about other people and what they think or how they feel, but I will address my people. However they want to take it, however it end up, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Fair use. You there, Kadar? You had anything? Kadar over there, he said he got his grandkids with him, so I understand how that is. Fair use.
I got a flat foot seed. I like, I see how you say you believe in the Bible? Because I have understanding. Hell, many of these scholarly books that will go in and they will tell you. There's several books that will go in and tell you, man. Bible scholars will go in and they will tell you, man, damn, I wish I got some on my shelf somewhere. And I wish I had it in hand. A lot of the Bible books and things with Bible history that I have actually will show you and tell you a lot of the things like the creation story. Because again, you ask your damn self, Moses, how did Moses know about what happened in the beginning? Because I always wonder, wait a minute, how Moses telling me about Abraham? It was like oral traditions that was being passed down. Moses wasn't there. How did he know? But see, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Because I always wonder, wait a minute, how Moses telling me about Abraham? It was like oral traditions that was being passed down. Moses wasn't there. How did he know?
So he's saying he wondered, how did Moses know? You know, how did Moses know about Abraham and about Adam when the Bible doesn't go into detail, but it does mention Moses going up to the Most High to receive the law and the testimony. And if you read Jubilees, it tells you that he went up and got not only the law, statutes, the judgments, and the testimony, that he received the history, the early and the latter history, from the beginning of time all the way to the time of restitution or redemption. He saw it all, just like all the other prophets. Right? All the other prophets saw the end times, and they prophesied through the Spirit of the Most High about the coming times or the coming end days. Right? So we have information that'll show you and explain to you how Moses got his information. Right? It wasn't oral tradition in that sense, because our people kept records. You know, when you look at the history of the patriarchs, it was said that they read Enoch's records. And in one of the records, it describes Enoch's book as the Bible of the patriarchs. And so we have records to show and clarify all these things, to show how Moses got his information. He got his information the same way Enoch got his information, the same way the prophet Daniel got his information, the same way Jeremiah, Isaiah, all the prophets got their information. Right? Abraham, the same way he got his information. Right? It was through the Spirit of the Most High. Moses went up to receive the instructions of the Most High. While he was up on the mount, he received the instruction, and he received the early and the latter history. Y'all got any thoughts on that?
Nah, well, nah, cause when I was listening to him to say that stuff, I was like, see, there he go. That's I don't know, borderline blasphemy. If not it, the way he's talking.
Well, it's gonna get a little better because he's, like I say, he's projecting. That's why I say you can't really trust people like this, because the true intent of where he's coming from is gonna come out. Fair use.
But see, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand what was going on. So anyway, brothers and sisters, some of y'all act like again that the Most High Yah. That's why y'all said it's the God of Israel, the God of Israel. If he's the God of Israel, hell, that means he ain't nobody else's God. This is a limited God. He does not have the power outside to affect nobody else's life. Then, right?
So if you're saying that he's the God of Israel and the God of Israel only, then you're saying he's a limited God and he don't have the power to affect nobody else's life. You see how people have to put it together for themselves to justify how they want to feel. Like he's saying we're doing this because this is how we want to feel, but that's a projection. That's a projection of what he's doing. Not one scripture yet. Right? If you're saying he's Israel's God, then you're saying that he's nobody's God, nobody else's God, and that he don't have the power to affect nobody else's life. Right? When he said in his book that he's the God of creation, he sets up kings, he brings them down, even of the other nations. He said he set up Pharaoh to bring Pharaoh down. The same thing with Esau in the end times. He told Esau he was going to rule by the sword. Did that not happen? How did that affect Esau and his people's lives when the Most High told him that he was going to rule by the sword? When he said Ishmael going to be 12 princes and they're going to be wealthy. How did that affect their life? Right? When he told certain nations that they're going to get destroyed and wiped out, how did that affect their life? Did it not happen? When Nebuchadnezzar's son sinned and used the holy vessels to get drunk and to party with harlots and all this kind of stuff, did he not that very night take the kingdom out of his hands like he said he was going to do?
Yep.
Right. Does he not have the power to say, I chose this people to be above only, and that if y'all obey me, all these other nations are going to be afraid of y'all? To this day, ain't that what they are? I don't know, man. Maybe it's me. But
I don't know either.
Fair use.
According to y'all, because if he's only dealing with the children of Israel and nobody else, then right? So he's a limited God. I know y'all ain't gonna agree with it. I know some of y'all ain't gonna get it. I know it because you're gonna get in your goddamn feelings. You ain't gonna understand it. You go because you too damn indoctrinated. When you saying he ain't dealing, but even your own Torah tells you that you're supposed to be a light unto the nations. You ain't gonna get it. I know it because you're gonna get in your goddamn feelings. You ain't gonna understand it. You go because you too damn indoctrinated. When you saying he ain't dealing, but even your own Torah tells you that you're supposed to be a light unto the nations. You're supposed to be a light unto the other nations. So how in the hell you talking about he ain't dealing with nobody else? If the Torah and Isaiah, the prophet Isaiah, say you're supposed to be a light unto the nations, how in the hell is it that you say that the Most High ain't dealing with nobody else then?
When I heard him say that, man, I almost turned it off. When I heard
Yeah, he just going further and further down the rabbit hole.
I said, man, I thought, see, you would think a non-messianic wouldn't even play that card.
Right.
Because we showed before how that was fulfilled in Paul's time, you know, being a light to the Gentiles, Isaiah 49:6 to be exact. But we show how that was fulfilled in Paul's day, being a light to the Gentiles, that the salvation of the Most High can go out to the ends of the earth, right? And how the gospel was preached to every creature under heaven, that was fulfilled during Paul's day. But once again, that's that Christian, that's that Christian play card right there, being a light to the Gentiles. Being a light to the Gentiles, right? I don't understand that, man.
They call it get out of hell card.
I don't understand that because we were forced into a religion that a certain group of people, the Most High said these people were swifter than an eagle, right? And that they were brutal, that they wouldn't respect the person or the old or the young. They was going to devour you and take everything you had, etc., etc. And along with that, they gave you their religion, right? With a fragmented record as a means to control you and keep you in order. And that's the very religion that you saying that you're supposed to go out and bring them into some type of understanding. I mean, at what point, why wasn't we being told that when we was in Christianity?
Exactly.
Why wasn't we told we was supposed to be a light to the Gentiles and all that while we was in Christianity? Because in Christianity, they were always superior to us. Now all of a sudden we find out we the people. They've been hiding it. They use the same religion and the same institution to hide it. Now all of a sudden, oh, you're supposed to be a light to them.
That's the kind of nerve they got.
When we was in Christianity, we wasn't told we were supposed to be a light to nobody. They was the light. You wouldn't have received the gospel had it not been for slavery, remember? How many of y'all heard your own people say that? If it wasn't for slavery, we wouldn't have received the gospel. That's why the gospel was already preached. The gospel had already went forward. We're not living in the time of the preaching of the gospel. We living in the time of the fulfillment of it. All these preachers talking about they got to go out and preach the gospel to the four corners of the earth, and the earth falling apart. Prophecy being fulfilled. The earth crying out, the Most High's people are waking up, and y'all saying we got to go to the four corners of the earth. Nah, the Most High finna send his angels to the four corners of the earth to gather his people. That's what's about to happen. What gospel you got for them when the gospel is for you? The gospel is your deliverance. What y'all got some thoughts? This dude he a mess, man.
Yeah, for real, man.
He a mess.
For real. Yeah.
Fair use.
What you being a light to the other nations for? Huh? What you being a light unto the other nations for? Because y'all try to take that Psalms 147 and 19 and 20 and said he showed, see, he only showed that's and that's all that's why I said in the last video. How do you know for sure what other source outside of the Bible you have to
He's ruffling with the
that the
papers,
Most High
trying to slide his notes under there where he can see them. I'm listening down to the ruffling in the back. Watch, his notes gonna slip him.
I mean,
Yeah, I can hear him sliding the paper hitting the thing. I can hear him.
look, I guess you gotta take notes sometimes. I'll give them that, but I mean, why you need to take notes just for this, man?
Yeah, right.
You
That's
should
what I
have
started laughing.
You taking notes? You ain't got
He
no
ain't
scriptures.
taking notes.
Not one scripture in your note. Like, you got it written down, dude.
He tried to reach back, but his eyes couldn't reach that far.
See, I wouldn't want to debate nobody. I would turn my comments off for everything too.
Mm-hmm.
I think, you know what? I think that's a lack of integrity on his part to cut his comments off. To turn your comments off, to put something out in the open, you know, for people to hear. It's supposed to be edifying, and you turn your comments off. I think that's unintegral. I may have just made that up, but y'all understand that's a lack of integrity. Fair use.
Said he showed, see, he only showed that's and that's all that's why I said in the last video. How do you know for sure what other source outside of the Bible you have to prove that the Most High ain't dealing with nobody else? See,
what kind of question is that?
Yeah, right. He finally got those notes in front of his face where he can see him. No.
What other source outside of the Bible? Right. What other source outside of the Bible is going to tell you that? Now we have records, like other biblical records, right?
Mm-hmm.
But once again, if you're talking about leaving one source and going to another, then you're talking about leaving one God and going to another. Like you know, you got the you have the Quran that mentions in various places that the God of Israel, the God of the prophets, you know. But that's, once again, Ishmael like to self-appropriate. They like to add themselves into the covenant, but they can't prove it biblically. So they use their own record and add our information in it to validate themselves. In the Bible and in Jubilees, it said, matter of fact, let me just show y'all this real quick. Let me show y'all this real quick. This Jubilees chapter 16. I just want to read this one little part. All right. The God of Israel, right? What other record do you have outside of the Bible? It says, and we returned in the 7th month and found Sarah with child before us, and we blessed him, and we announced to him all the things which had been decreed concerning him, that he should not die till he should beget 6 sons more. So Abraham had Ishmael, and then he had Isaac, and then he had 6 more sons after that. All right, and it says, and should see them before he died, but that in Isaac should his name and seed be called. So Abraham had 6 other sons outside of Ishmael and Isaac. But he said, and Isaac should his name and seed be called. So in other words, your name and your lineage, your offspring is only going to be recognized through Isaac. And that all the seed of his sons should be Gentiles and be reckoned with the Gentiles. But from the sons of Isaac, one should become a holy seed and should not be reckoned among the Gentiles. Talking about Mashiach. But from the sons of Isaac, one should become a holy seed. But then it says, for he should become the portion of the Most High. And all his seed had fallen into the possession of God, that it should be unto the Lord a people for his possession above all nations, and that it should become a kingdom and priest and a holy nation. So according to this, the Most High only recognized Isaac as the seed and the name of Abraham. He said his name and seed and Isaac should be called, even though he had 7 other children, 7 other sons. All right. Now this would be considered outside the Bible. All right, and it's telling you that even though Abraham had other sons, the Most High only recognized Isaac as his only son. And even the Bible references Isaac as Abraham's only son. What you think, Yash? I don't know if Kadar back or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I think exactly that, man.
He only got a little bit more.
Oh yeah. But like you said, he in Isaac over everybody else. But like I say, the way I'm looking at it is everybody picking sides now. Because I think I see the Most High going to turn them against each other while we sit back and watch.
Yeah.
And then after it's all said and done, we're going to get whoever's left. They ain't getting out of it. They ain't getting out of it this time.
Yeah, that statement is true. And Isaac, his seed is called, right? Like when we read in Romans 9 and 4, and you keep on reading, let us know that we are a chosen seed, actually a holy seed. And Ezra 9 tells us why we shouldn't mix the holy seed. So through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not just all the other sons of Abraham, that means Esau is called. Come on, man. You know, this guy's crazy.
Yeah. Fair use.
I know I don't have a biasness, even though I don't have a bias. Even though I say I studied Torah, that's my foundation. But damn it, I don't have a biasness. How do you know outside of the Bible, outside of what you read? How do you know the Most High I don't have no dealings with nobody else on this planet? You mean to tell me this universal creator that created everybody on this planet, but he just chose to deal with one? He's only dealing with one group of people.
See, he must be aware of all the scriptures in the Bible that prove that he's the God of Israel. Now he's saying, how can you prove outside of the Bible, right? Well, prove it in the Bible first. Let us prove it in the Bible first. You want us to go outside the Bible. How do you know outside the Bible that he's the God of Israel? When you said he made the proclamation that he ain't said nowhere that he's the God of Israel, something to that effect, and it's all over the Bible. So why we have to go outside the Bible to prove it when obviously you can't read it in the Bible, you don't know that it's in there. Go ahead, Kadar. Oh, he stepped away.
Yeah, he stepped away, man.
Go ahead, Yash.
But yeah, that's true. You know what I'm saying? All that is true. This dude is like, I don't know, he's taking my thought away. All I know is this dude's a mess. And I
Yeah.
think this is how it is when you know, hey, the separation from the wheat from the tares.
Check it out. Fair use.
And those people were hard headed and wicked as hell. But you're trying to tell me y'all ain't gonna deal with, there's some righteous people, there's other righteous people on this planet outside of the Israelites who ain't been so damn righteous. And you mean to tell me the Most High y'all ain't dealing with them? You so damn righteous people. There's other righteous people on this planet outside of the Israelites who ain't been so damn righteous. And you
I would like to get him on here and let's read outside the books. Even outside of 66. I'm glad he said that. We go in the Apocrypha, he's even better.
Let's see what that goes back to my point. What makes other nations so righteous as opposed to us? What makes them so righteous?
Especially since they all had a hand in they know what the countries did, or they know what the countries did, the Europeans did when they took us in the slave trade. Yet all of them stood in agreement to hide our identity from us and to never let them know, or never let us know who we are. They all took a part in it.
Exactly. I think it's rather cowardly to always jump to that side of us being wicked and everybody being righteous when we don't even understand to the full magnitude of what they did to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're hiding the full magnitude of what they did to us, but you call them righteous. You know, they destroying the earth, you know, going to other places and doing unthinkable things that you wouldn't even want to know about.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you can live over here and have these quote unquote freedoms and liberties. Or so they say. It's ready to go over there and rob and pillage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that you can have access to things that they can't even touch.
Mm-hmm.
But it's coming right from underneath the ground where they at, but they so righteous. Right? I think it's rather cowardly, man, to do that. Me myself personally. Like I said, I understand that our people fall a victim, or we fall in traps. Right. It's our fault for falling in certain traps that they set for us, but you have to acknowledge the fact that they set these traps. What was their intent for setting the traps, and what makes them so righteous? Because as evil and as wicked as you want to say we are, they have an industry for every form of evil and wickedness and degradation that our people fall into. They benefit from.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that's righteous. Praying on the downfall of a people, making them a spoil and benefiting on it. Right? But we wicked. You know, we haven't been so righteous. Even though the Most High said they shedding innocent blood. Y'all say Israelites are wicked, but the scriptures say they shedding innocent blood. You know, he said he wasn't going to leave us all together unpunished. But what makes us so righteous is my question. When the scriptures say otherwise.
Right.
Fair use.
You mean to tell me the Most High y'all ain't dealing with them? You want to, you that's what you really want to tell the people. He would spend his time dealing with all these hard-head, knucklehead ass people who's not really gonna follow what he has to say, but he got all these righteous brothers and sisters that's over here doing what's right, trying to do what right, and he ain't dealing with none of them.
Oh, he called them brothers and sisters. He said they righteous and they doing what's right. Right? They're righteous and they doing what's right. Brother Yash, you got anything on your mind?
So I'm thinking what doing what's right by him. You know what I'm saying? By him.
By him meaning what? Like in the
doing
pocket?
What's right by him.
In the pockets?
Yeah. They doing him right.
He said these righteous brothers and sisters is doing what's right, while we a bunch of knuckleheads, right? Hard-headed knuckleheads, but they righteous and they doing what's right. All right, so it's the second scripture we bringing out to his 0. I think I want this. Zechariah, is it 1? Yeah, check this out. He said, I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. So they helped forward our affliction, but they so righteous. Right? They took it upon themselves to help the Most High. But this is what he made them for. He made them for this purpose. He said, I'm very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped to forward the affliction. Right? There are times throughout history where the Most High relieved our people, gave them some relief. But even if the Most High thought to bring relief on us in this kingdom, look at the mindset of the people who rule this kingdom. He said
they'll fight against it.
In every way they could. They
Mm-hmm.
don't want you to have nothing. Nothing. They got everything.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want you to have nothing. Any little thing they say they're going to give to you, everybody else going to have a complaint about it.
Mm-hmm.
People who don't even have nothing to do with it have a say or a comment about what's owed to you. Oh, I don't think that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
People who ancestors ain't been through what our ancestors went through.
Mm-hmm.
And to anybody who say, well, everybody's been through something, I would say, well, deal with your own issue and let us deal with ours.
Exactly.
If whatever you've been through compares or outweighs what we've been through, then deal with your issue. and leave ours alone.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have nothing to say about nobody else. People get what they get all the time, and all we say is, okay, cool. You know, what about us?
Right. Shoot, they just gave out something again this week. It
Just
said,
giving.
damn us. Mm-hmm.
You know, y'all got it for all of this. What about us? You know, somebody owe you money, but they don't pay you your money. They go and stunt with your money. And then tell you asking for a handout.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man, you need to go work harder. Don't the work already done, no fair use.
Mm-hmm.
He don't deal with none of that. I don't give a damn. They white, black, turquoise, yellow, green. See, that's what I'm telling y'all, killing me with this foolishness. That's why I said again, that's why some people, I see why. I see why they said, I don't want to deal with that Bible stuff. I don't want to even have to deal with that. Because of some of y'all out there, man. Some of y'all make people not want to deal with the scriptures. Y'all make people not want to deal with the Bible. Y'all turn people away from this walk, man. Y'all have people who are like, I ain't got time for that, man. I'm truly y'all do, because I'm telling y'all, man, I feel that way a lot of time. I got doggone self, man. I get so sick of this damn stuff with so-called Bible believers. I'm telling you, Bible believers, so-called godly people can be the most worst damn people on the planet sometimes. I'm gonna split out say it. I don't give a damn. Like I told y'all can get mad. I don't give a damn today. I gotta express myself. Gotta get it off my chest. So-called godly people can be the worst god dog people on the damn planet. Yes, y'all do. Yes, some of you are. And like I said, this don't pertain to everybody out there. Whoever the dog, whatever rock, whoever the dog that holler, it mean the rock hit your ass. Y'all know the saying. I get so sick and tired of this foolishness, brothers and sisters. I'm sick and tired of it. So is your God that you have the limited damn God? Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. If your God is the only, if that what you're trying to present to the people, I don't want it. I don't want that God. I don't want nothing to do with that God. But you trying to tell me, well, he only dealing with Israel alone. Well, I don't want that one, because that God is limited. I don't. God is the only. If that what you're trying to present to the people, I don't want it. I don't want that God. I don't want nothing to do with that God. You trying to tell me, well, he only dealing with Israel alone. Well, I don't want that one, because that God is limited. That God has limited ability. That God has limited power. He can't deal with nobody else. That's not the universal creator. That is a tribal deity. That is not the universal creator. That's not the one who created the heavens and the earth. That's just somebody who told y'all. Like, see, that's some deep stuff. I wish I want to go in, but y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all ain't ready for me to go in like I really want to go in. See, but even if when you start looking up the name of y'all.
All right, that's what I wanted to get to, because that's usually where it ends up. You know, if y'all saying that he's the God of Israel only, or this, and that, then I don't want to serve that God. So this is a man, once again, who's calling himself the leader of the people. Liberation Tabernacle of Yah is his organization. And they pride themselves on being the true ministers and you know, giving people the true word of the Most High, but it don't sound like he believes in the Bible. He said, if you're saying that this God is the God of Israel only, then he don't want that God, because that God is limited and he has no power. That's not the God that created heaven and earth, right? He said the God of Israel is not the God that created heaven and earth, right? But the Bible says different, right? You got a thing you want to add, Brother Yash?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Let me go through a few things here, because that's pretty much the end of that. But I want to end with addressing that the God of Israel is not the God that created heaven and earth. Isaiah 43, it says, but now thus said Yahuwah that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name, thou art mine. Talking about Israel, right? He said he created Israel, that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. Now, let me get this one scripture. I think it's Isaiah 45. Okay. He said, it says, for Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, this is Isaiah 45 and 4. For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect, I have even called thee by thy name. Same thing he said in 43. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. Right? Talking to Israel. Right. Israel, his servant. Jacob, his servant. Israel, his elect. He said he called you by name and surnamed you, though thou hast not known him. I am Yahweh, and there is none else. There is no Elohim beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me. It's a clue to who it is you're dealing with right now. It says that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. I am Yahweh, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness. I made peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things. Right? I'm going to skip down. He says to 11, thus saith Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel. Right? Who is the Holy One of Israel? The Holy One of Israel and his maker. Thus saith Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel and his maker. Ask me of the things to come concerning my sons and concerning the work of my hands, command ye me. The Holy One of Israel, right? He said the God of Israel is not the creator of heaven and earth. But watch this. He says, for I have made the earth and created man upon it. I, even my hands, have stretched out the heavens, and all their hosts have I commanded. I have raised him up in righteousness, and I will direct all his ways. He shall build my city, and he shall let go my captives, not for price nor reward, saith Yahweh of hosts. So the Holy One of Israel and his maker, right, saying, I have made the earth and created man upon it. I, even my hands, have stretched out the heavens. So who made the heaven and the earth? According to the Bible. Now he could have, now if it's about, calling out other records and saying, well, other records say this or that, right? You could at least acknowledge that according to the Bible, the God of Israel made the heaven and the earth, according to the Bible. Right? You can't just blatantly lie or state a lie, and misrepresent a record. You can't say the God of Israel, that's not the creator of heaven and earth, the God that only chose Israel, because according to the Bible, that's what it is. Now, according to some other record, some other God made man in whichever way they made it, or whichever way they say they did, according to those records. But at least show the respect for the Bible, you know, at least quote what the Bible is saying. You don't have to believe it, just like we don't have to believe that, you know, whatever God you believe in made the earth or the heavens in whatever way they made it, according to their record. According to this record that you say you represent, the God of Israel made the heaven and the earth. Right? What you think, Brother Yash? That's the part I really wanted to get to.
Yeah, shoot, I was like I couldn't believe it at one end, but I wasn't surprised. You know what I'm saying? It's like actually, he just showed that he never believed all along anyway.
Hmm.
Like I said, told you it was a hustle. He never believed, and he's showing his people this is for people who don't believe.
Right.
You know what I mean? All my don't believers in the house, come on over here, and let's don't believe together.
Hmm. Well, once again, I blame the people, man, because since we not on one accord, since we can't agree on who the Most High is and all this kind of stuff, these types of things are going to happen. You know, it's like certain things are by design, I think. You know, and because some of our people have itching ears and want to hear certain things, those types of things pop up. You know, not one passage of scripture read the whole time.
Not one.
You know, he telling you about the Sumerian tablets and the Epic of Gilgamesh and Eastern spiritual
all sorts of stuff. It's like go somewhere with that. Just go somewhere.
Yeah, I see you in the chat, Et. Shalom, and Brother T, I see you in the chat, man. But what y'all think, though? I mean, I think it's going to be more of this kind of stuff rising up.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, he said many false prophets is going to come.
Yeah.
So this is what we starting to see. Or seeing a lot more of.
Yeah. Gonna see this kind of stuff rising up. And, I won't address every single one, of course, but that one was one of the ones that came across my timeline.
Yeah.
But a lot of people might take offense to this kind of stuff, man, but this is just my way of contending for the truth. You know what I mean? Y'all can say y'all just trying to do this or do that. Man, look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. There is no sense in being on YouTube and not wanting to get views, not wanting people to see what you got going on. So anybody who on YouTube using that excuse, you being disingenuous. Who the hell gets on YouTube to get no views? Now, the question is, to what degree are you extending yourself, or to what degree are you working to get those views? Are you trying to deceive people? Are you trying to reel people in deceptively? Or are you just speaking the truth and letting the chips fall where they fall?
Mm-hmm.
You know, people gonna subscribe and unsubscribe. It's a part of the game. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to subscribe to the channel, but we're doing this to reach our people so that our people, those who want to, you know, fellowship with us or whatever, can see that, you know, these brothers putting in an effort to contend for what's true, and they showing it. They showing scriptures. They proving it. Records from record to record to record. They showing a consistency that this is what the Most High want us to see in any given matter. And if that's worthy of your subscription, then all praise to the Most High. But we definitely not doing this for nothing.
Mm-mm.
I don't want your money. We don't want none of that. But we contending for the truth. When we see and hear things that we feel can affect our people and help our people, then we're going to address it. Take it how you want to take it. You know, if you've been here for however long we've been on YouTube, then you already know how we do. And we haven't changed since.
Mm.
You know, but we definitely gone, you know, as it pertains to our people, man. If you out there in the open, anything you put out there is open for critique. You know, we well within our rights to do what we're doing. We don't have to ask nobody's permission, right? Just under fair use alone, we're allowed to do what we're doing, as long as we're not insulting nobody's character, threatening nobody, which is what we don't do. We are well within our rights to do what we're doing, and we're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of issues, man, as a people, to be sitting up here acting like we all holy and this. Now, I know we got problems, you know, but we got a lot of unaddressed issues in Israel, man. Things people don't want to talk about, you know, and these are very things that are going to get us over the hump as a whole. But we all have to be on one accord and be in agreement. And it's not going to happen with people like this in the way, like this dude.
Mm-mm.
You know, we pray the Most High give him a change of heart.
Mm.
You know, the purging out and all that, like the brother say, I'm gonna let God be God. Yeah, that's where that applies when it comes to my people. Whoever, you know, ain't with the program, then I'm gonna let God be God in that regard. I'm not even gonna tell a brother now, if you in disagreement, that you're gonna get cut off, because it's still a possibility.
Mm.
Right? What makes me so deserving of the mercy of the Most High and not the next brother, regardless of what he know or don't know, including and myself too? We can all look back on our life and look at things that the Most High could have took us out for, and yet we still here. So just because a brother might disagree with me, yeah, I might get angry, might get heated, but I'm not gonna wish death on the brother. I'm not gonna do that. But I will say that when we get in the wilderness, that's where the Most High is going to bring us all on one accord. And those outside of that, you know, according to what we can read, the Most High say he going to purge out the rebels from that point. But I ain't going to wish death on my brother while we behind enemy lines. Because if I'm in the presence of my brother and my enemy is assaulting my brother, whatever differences we have got to get put to the side. That's how I look at it. But you got organizations saying that they not affiliated with no other Israelites. So what happens when we in trouble and they in our presence? Do they neglect us because we're not a part of their camp? Or are we all brothers and sisters in spite of that? That's just how I look at it, though. But I'm going to go ahead and conclude this, man. Brother Yash, you got any thoughts?
Nah, I think I'm about tapped out on it.
Yeah, it's been a long day, man. They worked us out today, so.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, all praise to the Most High. Go ahead and subscribe to both channels, Resurrecting the Truth and TIR, Truth is Racist, Talk Show and Fellowship. Visit trueebry.com. I want to thank you, brothers and sisters, for all your likes, all your encouragement and everything. On that note, like I said, I want to deal with this issue of Abraham being the father of many nations, bringing more light to that. You know, it's a lot of information that goes into that. But Most High willing, we're going to put that together. But we definitely going to stay in prayer, praying for our people. You know, when we see certain things, we're going to address it. It's not to assault anybody or threaten anybody. We're just addressing doctrinal differences, doctrinal information that we feel can help edify our people. But all praises to the great Elohim of Israel, the great Elohim of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom and blessings. See y'all on the next one.
Can't you get that through your greasy head?